Welcome back to Kawaii Time 101. On today, what we're going to do is we're working on with the GIMP brushes, because it is important to GIMP, whether you're doing this for editing or for even for animation. Working with brushes is one of the key components to really working with GIMP. So I had a problem last time. And this is where we're doing a little bit of a switch up. Even though it's Monday, this video is going to be for basically it's adding to one of the Wednesday videos that we did, and the Monday video is going to come possibly on Wednesday or even more. I might. It depends on the shooting schedule and what I have time to do. What I promise to do is that once we got the stamp working, then I'm going to go in and clean up the stamp. So I got the brush created. That's up here. That's the brush has been created. So now I'm going to clean up the brush. And I chose a smaller circle. I've enlarged it to 200%. And now I'm going to go and proceed to start erasing some of the part on the inside here. This is some of the stuff that we had left. So I'm just going to do a rough cleaning here. You see how that's too large to do? So I'm going to just try and nip some of the tail here. Clean up some of the edges. And rather than choosing a hard brush, I'm going to choose a soft brush. This is 1111. There we go, same one, but this is a softer brush. Gives you a little bit more of a... It's more forgiving if you make mistakes. So I'm just cleaning this up here. And to go into some of these areas here more, I want to enlarge it actually even further. I'm going to go to, let's see, 400%. That looks good. And we're going to try and do the erasing here. Choose a smaller brush. And see, now we can actually get some of the coloring issues right here. And there we go. We're really clearing up some of the edges here. Get this done. Now, the squareness and the jagged edges you're seeing here, just to let you know, that's called pixelation, if you didn't know that. And the reason why we're in brushes, because you'll see that for a bit, that as we are working with our LPS and our animation, for a little bit, our work is going to seem a little... Oh, we made some mistakes here. Let's go undo this. There we go. Let's clear out some of this. Get in here. And so now I'm going to do in here. What happens is that as we want to make our work more and more professional-like, we're going to have to come in and deal with some of this pixelation. And there are varieties of different ways of actually doing that. And that's why we're actually in brushes, is so that we can actually deal with pixelation in a much better fashion. So, and that's the whole goal here, because we don't want our pixelation showing up in the videos that we do. We want to keep our videos nice and clean. And so we're going to have to get a little cleaner in here. Let's just clean these edges up here. Do as much as we can with this brush. So we're cleaning this up. And what will happen is as we start getting closer and closer to our edges here, and this is why we're doing this, we can start adding in background scenes to this. So let's get some of our fine brushes and start going into here. There we go. Now the ear kind of touches. I'm going to undo this. Undo the eraser. There we go. Redo this again. I needed to be a little bit more fine with this. This requires, it sometimes hurts the hand to do this. Let's see if we've got enough room to do this now. Just enough room. Come into here, clean this up as close. We try to get as close to the edge as possible, getting rid of some of the blue, the blurriness of it. When we go back out, a lot of this won't be seen. We're just seeing this now because we are so close up. But I do want a finer. Brush. I'm going down to here. This will give me another a better brush to work with. And we're coming into here. Now what happens is that we're not going to be able to get these edges rounded any further than this because of the pixelation issues. And this is where the whole thing is that where we need to deal with pixelation. Is that once we get our basics done, we can go in and start cleaning things up so that we have a better, there we go, a better than we started with. That's where our whole goal is. So let's get in here and start cleaning this up, cleaning our edges up. There we go. There's that edge there. Let's get rid of this part here. And so we're touching up our brushes right now. We want to get rid of, and the way we're erasing this is we're trying to get rid of as much of this excess stuff here. So, and you see how it's transparent? We're going to that checkered background. That's actually what we want, because this is going to allow us to paste this on to other backgrounds, and so that we can insert our LPS into various different scenes and so on and so forth, and it appears as if they're actually naturally in the scene. I'm going to increase the size of this. And then move this over. So we're cleaning this up. This is the fine work. We kind of have to be careful around here to get the brush strokes just right. I found some more drawing videos, tutorials. I'm practicing them, and then we will go in and do some of the more drawing tutorials. We'll do anime, we'll do a whole bunch of different things. And there's a whole section of anime, and this is where Kawaii actually comes from, that deals entirely with cute. They're just like any other type of movie or music and stuff like that. There's romance, there's comedy, there's daily life, but in animation, in anime I should say, there's a section called Kawaii. And it specifically deals with things that are cute. And I would say definitely that LPS does fall within the Kawaii definition. So this is why it's okay that we are working with, even though we are Kawaii collab, we are working with LPS. So this is the LPS is done now. We're gonna go back out again. Oops, did the wrong thing. Okay, so we go back to 100%. There it is there. And now we've got, you see, we've got that center part cleared, and we cleared up a lot of the edges here. So we're gonna go save this now. I'm gonna save it as, and this is the problem that I had last time. When I saved it last time, I didn't add in the ending GBR, which stands for GIMP brush. I automatically assumed that it would put it in itself, but it didn't, and that's what caused the problem. So as we go save, and it says spacing 100, we'll leave it like that, and it's stamp LPS 2. So we have there, and so that's done. I'm gonna go to do new. I'm gonna keep the file as it is. We're gonna create a new file, a new image. There it is. I'm gonna go refresh my brushes right here. Refresh brushes, and there's the LPS. And you see with the tinier neck here, I'm gonna choose that LPS. And here's how the brush works. If you just do this, oops, I got the eraser on it again. Take the brush. Here's our LPS. And voila, there we go. That's what an LPS brush does. We can create any image just like this, and we can insert it anywhere we want to. And now we do have some jagged edges, and we still have to go back and really clean some stuff up there. But for now, this is good. Now we can create posters, and that's what we're going to do next. Is we're going to create a movie poster for our LPS. We're going to create. I'll show you some of the older movie posters from the 1950s, and we're going to do stuff like that. So that's it for today's Kawaii Time 101. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on Wednesday.